Have you ever felt like boxing headlines couldn't get any more surprising in 2024? Think again. This time, the spotlight isn't on a title fight. It's on an unexpected confrontation between Terrence Crawford and Teofimo the Takeover Lopez. That's right. Crawford found himself involved in a physical altercation outside the ring, something fans rarely associate with him. He's always been known for letting his skills do the talking inside the ropes, but this situation apparently pushed his patience to its limit. According to those involved, tensions boiled over after Teofimo got under Crawford's skin, and the exchange quickly escalated. By the time it was over, Lopez certainly wasn't the one walking away looking good. There's plenty to break down, so let's go through everything that happened. Before diving into the incident itself, it's worth looking at why Terrence Crawford commands so much respect in the sport. Widely regarded as one of boxing's elite pound-for-pound fighters, Crawford has built an unbeaten career filled with dominant performances. His unforgettable victory over Errol Spence Jr. cemented his status at the top of the welterweight division and strengthened his case as one of the best fighters of his era. After spending some time away from competition, Crawford returned to action without missing a beat, delivering another convincing performance against Israil Madrimov. Based on everything he's accomplished, many fans and analysts continue to view Terrence Crawford as the man to beat in boxing today.
I felt great. It was no different from 147, to be honest. Israel just was a strong opponent. We knew that coming in the gate. The right hand wasn't bothering me. I wasn't really too much worried about the right hand. He landed a couple of times at the end of the round where he was trying to steal the round. But I just was trying to counter him, but at the same time, he had a good game plan. He had a lot of feints, and I was just trying to dictate when he was going to come. A lot of times I was wrong. I was touching him up with the jab. I think my jab was beating him up all through the fight, but he landed a couple of right hands that was telling for the judges to go or the fans, but it wasn't nothing that I ain't never seen.
Next up is Teofimo Lopez, a fighter who shocked the boxing world by taking the throne from Vasily Lomachenko, a champion many believed couldn't be beaten. He didn't simply edge out a victory. Lopez controlled much of the fight, especially in the opening rounds, yet that incredible performance still doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Although he later suffered a setback against George Kambosos Jr., he responded the way elite fighters do. Since moving up to the 140-pound division, Lopez has looked refreshed, confident, and every bit like a boxer still competing at the highest level, ready to take on anyone.
Fit that all these 135-pound guys in my division, they're quiet. They don't want to fight Teofimo again because what he just did. And I'm just going to keep putting it on each and every time. But we're going to make those fights happen too.
No matter where you stand on Teofimo Lopez, one thing is undeniable. He always finds a way to stay in the spotlight. This newest episode could be one of the wildest moments involving him so far. Let's take a closer look at what happened. It all unfolded during the main event between Canelo Alvarez and Edgar Berlanga.
Hey, bud.
Hold on.
Hey, bud.
Right here.
What's up, my nigga?
How you feeling, champ?
Dude, you big, man.
Hey, I'm getting there. I need to be with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Four of us. I'm with the commission, and I'm trying to get the
Huh?
Thank you, guys. Hey, bud, what Tio said?
How are you, man? Good to see you. Really good.
Both fighters were simply there to support the event, but the atmosphere changed almost instantly. According to reports, the confrontation began with a tense verbal exchange. Witnesses claimed that Teofimo Lopez was taking shots at Terrence Crawford, insisting that Crawford wouldn't stand a chance against him if they fought today. Crawford is generally known for staying composed, but those comments reportedly pushed things in the wrong direction. The situation escalated even further after Lopez allegedly made a disrespectful remark involving Crawford's family. At that point, emotions boiled over. Reports say Crawford suddenly threw a punch that caught Lopez by surprise. Security stepped in immediately before the altercation could become much worse. Without their quick response, the outcome might have been far more serious. The incident quickly became the talk of the boxing world. Videos spread across social media within minutes, and fans everywhere began debating what actually triggered the confrontation. Was it nothing more than heated trash talk, or has there been underlying tension between these two for some time? One thing is certain, Lopez has never been afraid to challenge other fighters. He's had public disputes with names like Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia before, but directing that same energy toward Crawford is an entirely different situation, especially considering the difference in weight classes. Whether he was trying to get inside Crawford's head, generate attention, or truly believes he can beat him remains open to speculation. At this stage, the rivalry between Teofimo Lopez and Terrence Crawford seems more intense than ever. Lopez has even gone as far as saying that if Crawford accepts the fight, it would be the biggest mistake of his career because he's convinced he'll make him regret stepping into the ring. But after seeing what happened when the two came face to face, plenty of fans would love to watch them settle things under the bright lights. The problem is that this matchup is difficult to justify from a competitive standpoint. For Lopez to challenge Crawford, he would likely need to move up to the 154-pound division, where Crawford has already proven himself against elite opposition. Making that jump isn't easy. Extra weight can affect a fighter's speed, reduce the sharpness of their punches, and make maintaining a high pace much more difficult over the course of a fight. Then there's the challenge of facing someone with Crawford's skill set. On paper, many would expect Crawford to be the clear favorite and control the fight from start to finish. However, if Lopez were somehow able to overcome those odds and pull off the victory, it would rank among the biggest upsets the sport has ever witnessed. Considering he's been calling Crawford out for quite some time, it's obvious Lopez understands the magnitude of the challenge and isn't backing away from it.
147 sounds pleasing to me. 154 with Crawford sounds good to me. We'll see. It's not that much names. We got a new division now, new faces in my division. So, we'll see what happens next. We'll see who wants to come up to this side and really face greatness.
So Crawford, you said Crawford, Canelo, they shut that down?
Yes.
This Saturday. Would you like to face Crawford next? You think?
Yes, I would. I would like to face Crawford next. Yes, I believe so, and I'll go up to 154.
There's no denying the size difference between them. Crawford has established himself at welterweight, while Lopez has built his success in the lighter divisions. Even so, boxing has seen plenty of unexpected matchups before. Fighters have moved up or down in weight to settle personal rivalries. So the idea isn't completely out of the question. Could Lopez successfully add the extra weight? Would Crawford ever consider meeting him at a lower division? At this point, every possibility remains a topic of discussion. From a promotional perspective, this matchup would be massive. After everything that's happened between them, a fight would attract enormous attention and could generate huge pay-per-view numbers. It has all the ingredients of a blockbuster event. Of course, there's also the chance that the tension never leads to an actual bout and simply fades away as another headline-grabbing rivalry. For now, only time will reveal where things go. As for Crawford, this kind of outburst isn't something fans are used to seeing. He's earned a reputation for staying calm under pressure. But being one of boxing's biggest stars means there's always someone trying to provoke you. It's possible Lopez's comments crossed a line, or perhaps Crawford had simply reached his limit after the repeated callouts. Whatever the reason, the incident drew plenty of attention and reflected poorly on both fighters. To add even more fuel to the story, Crawford's trainer also took several verbal shots at Lopez, leaving many fans surprised by the exchange.
Teofimo Lopez was here tonight. He says that would be his dream matchup to go ahead and fight Terrence. He says he's willing to even move up to 154. What are your thoughts?
He trash. Fuck Teofimo. No, because he talked too much shit. He used to be a humble kid.
Before wrapping things up, let's look at the possible consequences outside of boxing. If the reported altercation went beyond words, there could be legal issues to consider. Incidents like this can potentially lead to assault allegations, financial penalties, or even disciplinary action from boxing authorities. A punch thrown outside the ring can carry serious consequences that extend far beyond a fighter's public image. That said, many fans believe Lopez is unlikely to pursue legal action. Instead, he seems like the type of competitor who would rather settle the rivalry where it matters most, in the ring. If that's the path he chooses, the most likely move would be to continue calling for an official fight with Crawford and let the two resolve their differences under boxing rules. That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future uploads. We'd also love to hear your opinion, so leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.